Hi children, this is Cbse grade 10 geography first lesson resources and development la soil. What is soil and what are the classification of soil? Let us see. Okay children, soil. What is soil first of all? It's a living system. Soil is a living system which takes millions of years to form. For us, as we are seeing the soil, it looks simple thing, but it is not a simple matter, children. It takes millions of years to form the soil, 1 inch. Okay, well, how the formation of soil, how the soil is being formed. Soil is the thin upper surface layer of the earth. Earth upper surface layer, that is crust, top layer of the earth is called soil. It comprises, and the soil, what are the things consist of? It comprises mineral particles, decaying organic matter, living organisms, water, and air. We just think mineral particles, decaying weathered mineral particles, decaying organic matter. We are dropping now to increase the fertility of the soil. We put some many green leaves to get decayed, no, and manure will till. Living organisms. What are the living organisms? Even the earthworm is also a reason for the formation of soil. Water, the types of water, I mean salt water, fresh water, like that also play a vital role in making the soil. And air, okay, in black soil we have seen that in the aeration, deep cracks are formed in aeration and all. So formation of soil is the thin upper surface of the layer on the earth. Okay children, it comprises weathered mineral particles, parent rock, decaying organic matter, living organisms, water and air. Okay. Now let us see the picture. What is soil formation? You know very well that. See, if on the top layer you could see organic layer. If you top layer, if you bury the soil, how will you find like manure you could see, and the dried leaves could have decayed. That only a little or even half-inch, less than a half-inch it will be. And if you go down till you bury the land, you will get top soil, which is fertile and fine particles are. Then you go beyond that. If you dig beyond that, you will get subsoil. This is subsoil. See, the top layer is organic layer, and below the topsoil, fine particles of grains are put. Then subsoil. If you go down, parent material. What is parent material? From which type of rock? The rocks is being weathered. Rock is a big thing. It cannot be weathered in a single overnight, my dears. It will take millions and millions of years. Now, from which type of parent it had come? I mean, rock it had come. That is parent material below that bedrock. Okay, children. So this is soil formation. Soil is the thin upper layer of the earth. Okay. The importance of soil. Why soil is important? How soil is important? Soil is important because it is a medium in which plants grow. Medium in the sense through which. That is a or instrument. Medium is an instrument through which. Okay. So without soil, plants cannot grow. Without soil, you cannot imagine the plants to grow. Okay. So the medium, soil is a medium in which plants grow. As we are telling that no, money is a medium of exchange. Medium is instrument through which something is being done. Okay, soil is a medium. Without soil, you cannot grow plants. Okay, so soil is important. Second thing, agricultural production basically dependent on fertility of the soil. Yes, without soil, agriculture is not at all possible. Anything to grow is not possible. Most importantly, agricultural production is basically dependent on the fertility of the soil. And rich, deep, fertile soil supports high density of agricultural prosperity. Fertile soils help the agriculture to prosperous. Okay, so these are the three things which are importance of soil. Soil is a medium in which plants grow. This is very much important. If there is no soil, nowadays people are using coconut waste they are using no medias as medium of growing. And upstairs la maadi thotam and all they are preparing no stair la they are preparing the garden to plant to grow the vegetables for their own family in a subsistence manner. Okay, so now the coconut waste is being used as a medium of grow, medium of plants to grow, but this is the major source. It is a medium in which plants grow. Agricultural production basically dependent on the fertility of the soil. The fertile soil helps agriculture to prosper. So soil is very much important. Without soil we cannot prepare food for us, we cannot live at all. So what are the factors of soil formation? Important factors of soil formation. What are the important factors? Parent material, I mean from the rock, from which type of rock it has broken millions of years. Rocks get millions of years to get weathered, broken into big pieces, and because of that weathering is a process where from the rock it has been broken into small pieces, again small. It can be eroded by wind or water, rivers. It is eroded by materials like these things naturally, and at last after millions of years it will become fine particles which is helping to form the soil, fine pieces, fine uh, um, thin pieces of soil. So parent material, the source of the rock fragments where from it comes, it is transported elsewhere by wind, ice and water. When the glaciers are melting, the ice will be eroding the parent rock fragments. Relief, what is the relief? The most important being the slope of land, steep slope. What is the relief features? Steep slope is the main reason for the rock fragments to get rolled down, to get eroded. So relief features. So steep slopes encourage the swift flow of water. Because of that, this roll, rock fragments. When the roll, it becomes again. It is broken into small pieces and fine particles. Okay. So parent material, relief, climate. What? How the climate is taking role in the formation of the soil? The temperature and moisture. Because of the climate, we have rainfall, and many, because if it is too hot, the rocks will get heated, broken and cracks. Moisture, the rainfall help the what is it rock fragments to erode. And natural vegetation, what are the natural vegetation of various kinds growing of soil performs certain vital function. If it grows on that, what to say, that it will make a crack, it will add fertility to the soil. It will because the dry leaves will fall down, and after the decaying, it adds the fertility of the soil. Okay, so the decayed leaf adds the fertility of the soil. Roots hold the soil to prevent erosion. These are the important materials, important factors in the soil formation. Parent rock, I mean, a rock will be broken into small fragments that will be transported elsewhere by water, wind, and ice. Parent material. Relief features. Steep slope encourages swift flow. I mean, to erode from by the water, wind, or ice, to make into little more small pieces. Again, climate, rainfall, and hot temperature helps the rock fragmentation and nature breaking of rocks. Natural vegetation, which decay leaves add the fertility of the soil. Roots hold the soil and so prevent erosion. So these are the major factors of soil formation. Now let us see what are the classification of soil. What are the types of soil, and the basis of how will you classify the soil, and the basis of color, thickness, texture, physical properties. Soil can be on the basis of color, thickness, texture, physical properties. The soil can be classified into, I mean, in India, we have classified the soils into alluvial soil, which is very fertile in the northern plains, and where the rivers are perennial, you could see the alluvial soil, which is very fertile and suitable for growing rice, paddy and wheat and all. Okay. black soil, black in color, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil, and forest soil. We can see one by one other properties, how it has been formed, other properties, and plants, vegetations grow in it, the areas in which it is spread in the next session. Okay, children. So, what is soil? We have seen that soil is the medium of exchange, sorry, medium of plants to grow. Okay, it's a living system. The formation of soil, right? It is a thin upper surface of the layer, surface layer on the earth, comprising weathered mineral particles, decaying organic matter, living organism, water and air. The soil formation, top layer, organic layer, below the topsoil, which is fine clay particles are formed. Then below that subsoil, up to that parent material, the roots will go down. So parent material and bedrock. Importance of soil, it acts as a medium in which plants grow. Agricultural production mainly dependent on the fertility of the soil. Rich fertility of the soil help the agriculture to be prosperous. Important factors in the parent rock, relief features from the main rock, it will be broken into small fragments and it will be transported because of the relief features like steep slope and climate, rainfall and very hot temperature helps the rock to get weathered. Natural vegetation like decay, leaf adds fertility of the soil, roots hold the soil and so prevent erosion. Based on the texture, color, physical properties, we can classify the soil into alluvial, black, red and yellow, laterite, arid, and forest soil. In the next session, let us see the properties of individual soils in detail. Okay, children? Thank you.